Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Julia, I'm a manifestation coach, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about how to deal with stress and panic while manifesting. But before we jump into today's topic, I got a quick announcement to make about the Sexy Goddess meditation that I'm going to be hosting on next Sunday, 24th of July. If you want to attend, then you can do so by checking out the link in the description box below. Or if you're watching this live, I'm going to put the links in there right after this live session is over. Or if you're very impatient and you definitely want to check out the link before this live session is over, you can also find the link to my online shop in any other of my videos, and then you can access the Sexy Goddess tickets earlier. Right now there are a few 10 € tickets left, so if you want to make sure to get one of them, then definitely check them out quickly, because the price might be going up. If all of these tickets are sold, the price is going to be going up. And if you can't attend on Sunday, or if you're not sure if you can attend, don't worry, you will be receiving a recording. If you get a ticket, you are eligible to receive the recording as well. It makes sense even if you can't attend, because it's cheaper now than it's going to be in the future. And let's put the focus a little more on the actual content. So what we're going to do is I'm going to help you align with the most magnetic, most radiant, most beautiful, attractive, sexy, sensual, juicy, irresistible, unforgettable, radiant, vibrant version of yourself. And if you want to align back to that energy, if you want to align back to your, not only your femininity, I mean, this workshop is not only necessarily designed for girls. I guess it would not be an energetic match to straight guys, but if you feel, if you feel that you want to do this meditation, and if you feel called to align with your goddess nature, even if you're not a woman, or even if you're not identifying as a woman, you can do so. Like, I welcome guys there as well. I just say, like, it would probably not be a match for a straight guy, like, I suppose. But even then, like, if you feel called to do it, like, you're invited to do it. But the energy that we're going to tune in is the energy of the goddess nature, the energy of radiant attraction, sensuality, seduction, not in a manipulative way, just in a radiant, vibrant way. And we're also going to align to our healthy sexuality and sensuality. So if that's something that you would like to experience, being radiantly attractive, being vibrant, feeling attractive, feeling beautiful, feeling sexy, allowing yourself to express your sexuality in a healthy way. And I don't mean necessarily through physical action, but just through your beingness, through the way that you express yourself, then definitely feel free to join us. And there is going to be a recording available, I already said that. And now let's jump into today's topic. So, which is slightly different from what I just talked about. I feel inspired today to talk about feeling stressed or panicked. And I think it's very important to talk about that, because when we're manifesting, we are so focused on creating a new self-concept, entering the state of the wish fulfilled, and sometimes the feelings of stress or panic can go unnoticed, or we might want to try to suppress them and try to avoid them and try to have them not be there, try to make them go away, which is not super healthy to do. Sometimes when you're stressed and you're able to shift out of the stress, that's totally okay to do. Like, if you can shift out of it, by all means, go ahead. But if you can't, then you don't need to feel guilty for it, or you don't need to feel like you're failing. It's okay when stress comes up sometimes, and it's even okay when sometimes you might feel panicked. I think it's an emotional response that comes maybe as it can be a response that comes if there is some unprocessed trauma, or even if you have processed trauma, but you know, sometimes you still feel like panic coming up, or even if it doesn't have to do with trauma, but even if you're just like stressed and you're ignoring it, and then it can evolve into panic. Like, and I'm not talking about panic attacks here. Like, I'm not talking about if you're completely having a panic attack already, like that would be definitely another video. But you can also just be like having a feeling of panic within yourself, thinking about horror scenarios, thinking that you're like messing up, feeling like you're messing up, feeling like you're doing something wrong, criticizing yourself over and over again. So this feeling of panic starts building, stress starts building into a feeling of panic. That's what I'm talking about. And this can happen. Like, I think, unfortunately, many people are actually living in that state for a lot of their daily life, which is sad. And at the same time, that's why we're trying to bring some awareness to this, or we're actually bringing some awareness to this. And I would invite you, if you feel panic like right now, or if you feel panic at any point in your life, to just start to become present with it and ask yourself like, all right, what's going on here? Like, just bring your attention to what's going on here. And before anything, like, you might just want to tune in with yourself. Maybe you want to put your hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. I find that, or your tummy, I find that very soothing already, to like put my hand here and like kind of hold myself. And then you just want to like kind of drop in and take a few breaths. I find them really relaxing and soothing when I'm taking deep breaths, like I'm really inhaling deeply into my chest and into my belly. Like, I find it like so soothing to feel my breath arrive through my heart area into my belly, into my tummy. I don't even know if that's great English, but you get the point. I love to feel that I'm filled with air, and then I'm like deeply inhaling. And when I'm exhaling, like I'm pushing out all the air, and I'm releasing stress. Like, I'm setting the intention that, all right, I'm releasing stress while I'm pushing the air out of my body. Like, I'm really pushing out all of the stress. And that's the intention that I'm setting. And then I'm inhaling again with the intention of becoming really present and just like bringing my attention into my body. And as you're doing that, you're going to see that your stress levels are already going to decrease a little bit, and you're going to be more present and feel a little more safe. So let's do it again together. Inhale deeply. And hold a little bit. And then exhale. Really push the air out. And once more. And then after you're doing that a few times, like, you can do it even 10 times or more if you want. And you can just like enjoy more presence and vibrance in your body. Maybe especially if you're used to breathing like this, you'll feel a physical difference already. If you don't worry, don't panic. It's normal that when you're in a very stressed or panicked state, that a few breaths might not fully get you out of that. It's very normal, so don't worry. And now let's sit a little bit with the worries. Like, why are you feeling panicked? Why are you feeling stressed? I find that most of the times, as I already said, we're trying to run away with it. How about right now we're just becoming aware, we're becoming present with what's going on. Like, maybe check a little bit, like, what's happening in your consciousness right now? Are your emotions going crazy? Like, do you feel crazy emotions? Do you feel overwhelmed? Do you feel like, or maybe do you have a very intense physical reaction, like For example, is your heart racing? Like that's a symptom that could come up. Or are you feeling like super frantic, like you want to do everything super quickly and you're not really present? Or do you have racing thoughts in your mind? Do you worry a lot? I guess that if you're stressed or panicked, probably you have symptoms on all of these 3 levels, like physical, mental, and emotional. So just become present with that for a little bit. Can you notice how counterintuitive to just be like, oh, wait a second, I can just be present with it? Like, it's not a huge secret, and probably every single blog article or video that you're Googling about this would be telling you to become present with those feelings. But can you notice already how this is a game changer by just currently in this moment, just be present with what is? Just be present with the stress, like just allow it to be there, allow it to breathe, allow yourself to breathe into it. It's okay to be stressed. And tell yourself that it's okay to be stressed. It's okay that I'm stressed right now. It's okay that I'm panicked right now. It's okay that this is happening. It's okay that I don't know what to do. After becoming present, that's the second step I would recommend, is like validate yourself. It's okay to feel the way I feel. It's okay to feel panicked. It's okay to feel stressed. It's okay not to know what the solution is to the worries in my mind. It's okay not to know what to do next. Whatever you're feeling in this moment is totally okay. Do you notice how relaxing it is to accept the state that you're in? Can you notice how it already starts to help you dissolve whatever problem you're perceiving? And if you're really, really believing that you have a problem right now, and if you're really worried, can you notice how, of course, maybe you can't completely dissolve it like in 5 minutes, but can you notice how it's becoming a little better just by being present with it and telling yourself that it's okay, it's gonna be okay? Presence is such a game changer when you're feeling panicked. Sometimes we're so convinced that we're having a problem, or we're so stressed by an actual problem that we're having, that we're making it worse with our state of being. We're making it worse with the self-judgment that we're adding. We're making it worse with the thoughts that we're thinking about the situation. We're making it worse with the pessimistic outlook that we're having on the situation. We're making it worse with the negative expectations that we're having, or the judgments that we're placing on the entire situation. Like, notice that this is happening. Notice that you're experiencing a ball of thoughts and emotions and physical sensations, and your thoughts are a mixture of beliefs, of just passing thoughts, of just like thoughts that are coming up because of the stressful situation, but that you're not actually believing to be true, expectations of the future, judgments of what you've done in the past, of mistakes that you think that you made, your own self-concept playing into the situation, and creating the expectations that you have of your future, the assumption that you're making in general about maybe other people that are also a part of the problem maybe, or that you want to be a part of the solution. Notice how many thoughts there are and how many assumptions you're making, and just become present with it. And you can sit with it for as much as you want. You can maybe even, and I'm going to link the video, I think it's gonna be here. I'm gonna link it here. I have shared a technique that I call the emotional awareness technique. And basically I'm walking you through how to face your fear and how to write the fear down so that you start to become more comfortable with that. I can definitely suggest that you do that when you're feeling panicked or stressed. And then just like allow yourself to become present with the situation, and allow yourself to become present with everything that is happening. And I need to find a more comfortable position right now, so I'm better now. And when you're more comfortable, you can start to ask yourself the question, what if the situation will work out fine? What if there's actually an easy solution to this problem? What if it's not a problem at all? Oh, I need to look into the camera that's here. What if there's no problem at all? What if I'm making this look worse than it actually is? You can also ask yourself, is this really an external problem, or am I just feeling bad about myself and I'm judging myself and that's why there's a problem? Or do I think that other people are judging me or will be judging me? Like, I think this can be a huge factor when it comes to panic. It's like our expectations or assumptions about what other people are going to think about us or what other people are going to judge us to be. Like, honestly, who cares? Who cares? Even if you made a mistake or maybe you are afraid of making one, who cares what other people are thinking about that? You're living your life, you're on your path, you're learning and growing every single day. You deserve to be supported. And if somebody doesn't do that, do you really want to care about that opinion? Like, no, of course not. You deserve to be supported. You deserve to receive appreciation on your path and support, and people who want to cheer you up, and people who want to create solutions with you, and people who are going to take you seriously and take your needs and emotions seriously. That's what you deserve. So while you're panicked, you're probably not thinking about how much support you deserve and how much support you can already receive from yourself internally by remembering that, oh yeah, the right people are going to the right people, the people that you assume in that way, are going to support you. Of course. I just received a nice comment. Thank you for your support. Yeah, so when you're becoming present with that and when you're remembering that, the self-judgment is going to decrease definitely. And when you're in a more relaxed state of being, your nervous system is going to regulate, then you're either not going to perceive a problem anymore, or you're going to feel more equipped to actually start shifting the situation and start creating a solution. But either way, you want to be very, very gentle as you're moving from a panic state of being or a stressed way of being into the state of the wish fulfilled or into a higher energy. Because sometimes when you're trying to push ourselves to go too far too soon and you're not actually ready because maybe it's a trauma response or maybe you're feeling overwhelmed because there's a problem that came up over and over again because of some beliefs that you're not yet worked on, be very, very gentle with yourself. When you're already feeling a little panicked, chances are that some suppressed emotion has built up so much that now it's really asking for your attention and coming to the surface because you kind of were taught to ignore it. So you need to be really, really gentle with yourself. And when you're doing that, you're going to see that really your emotions are like, or yourself actually, you're like a flower that really keeps on opening the more gentle that you're going to be with yourself. And that's why when these emotions come up, really allow yourself to connect to your heart, to really be present with that, turn towards the trigger instead of abandoning yourself. And as you're doing that, you're going to see that as your nervous system regulates, your state of being regulates, you're feeling more calm, you're going to find solutions, or the problem is going to appear much less threatening. All right. Now, that's it for the topic of today. I think I've given enough tips for you to kind of work through. If you have other questions, you can leave them in the comments below if you're watching this on the replay, or if you're in the live right now and you have some questions, definitely put them in the comments below. I'd be curious to see, but I see there's currently one person only, so or that's what I'm shown. So definitely let me know if there are any other questions. If not, you can also put them in after the live, put them in the comments. I try to get back to you, like there are some comments that I didn't answer yet, so I will get back to them like today, but yeah, I'm doing my best to answer all the questions that I receive in the comments. All right, so I don't see any other questions. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for doing this work. And again, I want to remind you, and this is such a huge contrast, like I'm hosting the Sexy Goddess meditation on Sunday. If you want to join, then get your ticket in the description box below. And if you can't join, or if you're watching this and the meditation is already over because it's happening on 24th July 2022, then you can still get access to the meditations recording, which will also be linked in the description box below. All right, thank you so much for being here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.